Hello everyone and welcome to the nightcap of this Monday night doubleheader from Rizzo Rink as we have a 2022 championship game rematch following last year's rematch won by the Thunder. We'll get to that momentarily. But between the Black Storm and the Outlaws, a long-lasting rivalry the last few years will come to fruition tonight. Opening face-off is sent away and won off the violation by the Black Storm. Starting goaltenders for tonight, Andrew Sloan in net for the Black Storm, and Matt Kuhn in net for the Outlaws. Matt Kuhn, the only goaltender available tonight for the Outlaws, as that shot is fired wide off the post. Rebound trickled back out and is picked up by Andrew Sowers. Sowers out across the far side. Underhand shot is eaten up and saved by Matt Kuhn. Kuhn drops it off, and here come the Outlaws the other way. He's taking a hit late. Was Paul Berger. That'll be a delayed call in the Black Storm. Kuhn comes out. Extra attackman comes on. The Outlaws have a man up. Here's Philip Malicio. Malicio was shot. That one deflects wide off of Sloan, and it will go off the back netting. So the delayed penalty will now be called. The Outlaws go a man up with 13:57 to go in the opening period. The Black Storm and the Outlaws, a potential playoff game. Both teams right on the borderline of making the playoffs. And we've seen them obviously have their fair share of great playoff matches, including 2 championship games. So the 2 penalties are on Nolan Fox for cross-checking and Andrew Sowers for slashing. It's a 5-on-3 now for the Outlaws. 63 seconds into regulation. The Outlaws are going to take advantage here as Wheaton takes the first pass. Wheaton exchanging looks with Henry Chapman. Chapman plays off the backboards by the scorer's table as that one going in and out of his stick. Here come the Black Storm the other way. Their penalty kill has been magnificent this year. Hoping to take advantage. The shot is fired wide. A shorthanded look goes wide at Matt Kuhn. Crashing into the boards behind the play was Andrew Thomas, who pops back up. Henry Chapman the other way. Chapman. Berger shot wide. Joe Stainer tries to pick up a loose ball, and he will. Stainer goes across. It's picked up by Malicio. Chapman a shot. Diving save Sloan. It's kicked out of the crease, and a great save by the Black Storm goaltender. Picking it up and taking it down the other way is Andrew Thomas. Thomas's pass goes off the boards and will pop back out in front of the net. But here come the Storm, from the Outlaws the other way. A shot on goal again, turned away by Sloan and ushered into the corner where the Storm pick it up. Phil Reuter picks it up and subs off. Dylan Hanna into the corner. Hanna to Lindsay. Lindsay around mid-rink. Tries to force the issue. Lindsay will sub off. He sends his men in deep. Spinning away and firing a shot is just wide of Matt Kuhn. Santangelo fired the shot. And now a whistle sound. A point goes toward the Outlaw bench. And let's see what results in this. So just like that, it's now a 4-on-3 in favor of the Outlaws. Maybe the fewest number of lacrosse players we'll see on a rink at one time right now. Now it's 5-on-4 as the 2 penalties expire on the Storm. Moving it around, it goes to Hanna. Hanna out across, it pops out of the stick of Lindsay. Nearly caught in mid-air by Matt Kuhn. It's still loose behind the net. Swatting it away was Gonzalez. He plays it off the glass, through the circles. And taking a beating is Jeffrey Gonzalez through mid-rink. Has that one knocked out of his stick around the blue line. The Outlaws looking to exchange the penalty kill as well. As again, the Storm able to kill a 5-on-3, are now up a man 5-on-4. Here's Dylan Hanna placing it off the glass. Hanna out across to Santangelo. Santangelo to Lindsay, back to Hanna. Back to Santangelo. Santangelo, a pivot. In between the crease, fired a shot, deflected wide by Kuhn. Off the shoulder pad and off the post. And now into the stick of an Outlaw attackman as taking the new pass is Paul Berger. Berger weaving his way up the floor. Berger to Wheaton. Wheaton in on goal, he scores! Wheaton beats Sloan for the first time tonight, and it's a 1-goal Outlaw lead as they strike first in this game with playoff implications. So Greg Wheaton makes it a 1-0 Outlaw lead. 10 minutes even to go in the first period, 5 minutes gone. Mahon wins the faceoff. He goes right back to Wheaton, looking for a second. Wheaton pressured out wide, tried to go right back to the middle to Malesio, but it's sent wide and off the boards. Malesio through mid-rink and through the near blue line. Up to the top of the far face-off circle, centering pass toward Wheaton is sent wide, put up the scorer's box by Berger. Here's Chapman, a quick shot, saved by Sloan, who pounced on the loose ball and put it right back into his stick. Another good save by the Storm goaltender. Here's Sean Quinn. Quinn goes to Sowers for the Storm offense. Sowers between the circles. Fires it out wide, a shot again wide of Kuhn. Chasing into the corner was Fox. Now it's Nick Fox on the blue line, a shot. Shoulder save by Matt Kuhn. That keeps the game with a 1-goal lead for the Outlaws at 1-0. Stainer and Chapman sub on. Taking it down the floor was Aiden Miranda. Chapman around the blue line. Between the blue line and the top of the circle. Henry Chapman into the corner. Chapman in centering feed for Berger, but it's picked off. And a violation called on the Storm as the Outlaws will restart with it. Here's Racine, pardon me. Racine to Berger. Berger's shot was blocked before it got to Sloan. The rebound picked up by Aiden Cole. Cole goes behind the net. He sends it all the way down. Cole to Sowers. Sowers takes a check and he scores. Andrew Sowers puts the Black Storm on the board in this first period, and it's a 1-1 ball game, 7 minutes in. Face-off is won by the Black Storm off the violation. 1-1, 7.5 to go in the first. Dylan Hanna to Lindsay. Lindsay between the legs of Kuhn, but he closed the door just in the nick of time. And the game stays tied 1-1. Jeffrey Gonzalez sets a pick in front. The pass goes to Miranda, who fires wide of Chapman. And the rebound bounces off the glass into the stick of Andrew Sloan. Sloan brings it in. It's put off the boards by Jacob Snyder. Snyder to Nick Fox. Fox into the corner, Santangelo. Santangelo's shot was deflected wide by an Outlaw. And here comes Racine. Racine all the way down, and lunging save made by Sloan. He got the edge of his shoulder pad on, and it's enough to stun the ball in the crease and keep the game again tied at 1. 6.5 to go in the first. Here's a shot on goal, and a quick one for the Storm. Jacob Snyder in transition. puts the Storm up for the first time tonight. They've scored back-to-back goals to enter this game. 2-1 your lead. Six minutes to go in the second. A stick goes flying. That's Mahon's. Nick Fox sees the advantage. Fox over the top. Kuhn, a great save. But that'll be a late check by Mahon, as knocking down Aiden Cole was the typical face-off man for the Outlaws. Curious to see what the whistle will be on. It appears to be on that hit, but the officials will have a conference about it in the crease. Currently a 2-1 lead for the Black Storm with a man up. And it will be a man up for the Storm. So Mahon called for the roughing penalty as he did not have his stick. But still an awkward looking play there. Chris Hamill takes the pass. Hamill and Hanna exchange looks. Nick Fox around the face-off circle. Back to Hamill. Hamill out across. A one-timer goes wide. It's played off the boards by an Outlaw. That's Dylan Poole. And Poole will run around at the base of the face-off circles. Try to go up the middle to Racine, who is turned away. And Cole will slow down the pace. Now it's Sowers to Hanna. Hanna between the circles. A shot on goal is eaten up and saved by Kuhn. Stuck in the pass momentarily, but now pried away. Here's Chapman through the blue line. Chapman fakes the drop-off and now goes to Berger. Berger an underhand look. Moving it up to Racine. Racine through the circle, out to the far side. A resulting shot by the Outlaw attackman is sent wide of the net. That one came off the stick of Brendan Murdaugh. And a whistle sounds against the Outlaws in the corner. He was nearing a shot clock violation, and the Storm take over. Here's Sowers to Hamill. Subbing on is Fox. Fox and Hamill again exchange looks. Chris Hamill to the top of Nolan Fox. Delayed penalty is issued. Nick Fox with a shot on goal. It's sent wide. Sowers is in the loose ball up against the far side of the face-off circle against the boards. Fox with a shot. One-timer is saved. That one came from the stick of Hamill. Fox and Sowers, as well as Lindsay, battling for the ball in the corner for the Storm offense. Here's a whip one on goal. A missile off the pad of Kuhn. It's pounced on the crease. And a penalty will be called on the Outlaws, it appears, as picking it up, resulting in a delayed call, was Miranda. Two-minute minor assessed to the Outlaws. 6 men on and a delay a game is the call. Here's Hanna. Hanna to Fox. Fox the return. Right back to Santangelo. Santangelo from the face-off circle thought about it, decided not to go. Here's Nick Fox who fires high. Hanna had a duck to make sure he didn't get beheaded off the shot. Nick Fox bringing the rebound up against the boards. Fox on underhand toss to Hanna. Whistle sounds. And this will be a whistle. Someone is called off. And a very questionable call here as Nick Fox arguing his team's side. It appears Fox's day may be done, and that's why he was arguing. So Fox will come off for the remainder of the first period. So not done for the game, but done for the period at least. As Chapman takes the first shot of the man up for the Outlaws, saved by Sloan in the crease. And Sloan with all-out effort on his back in the crease to make the save. 63 seconds to go in the first period. It's still a 2-1 Black Storm lead. A chance to add to it here on the man down. 4-on-3 disadvantage in favor of the Outlaws. Berger will force his man around. 45 seconds ticking to go in the first. In the corner, trying to evade is McCormick. Now it's Thomas who double teamed, and Thomas was forced to turn it over. Henry Chapman will slowly bring it up. Only about a half-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Chapman slows down the pace. He goes to the lone Outlaw goal scorer so far in Wheaton. Wheaton, the shot goes wide. Rebounds pitched back out to the corner and picked up by Santangelo to the Storm. Santangelo through the far face-off circle. Moving it up. Santangelo to Nolan Fox. Nolan thought about going back to Santangelo, but decided not to. And that'll be it at this first period. 15 minutes done, 30 more to come in this 2022 championship game rematch, and a goaltender masterclass to begin the game, although one will be subbed out to start the second frame of 15. 30 more minutes to come from Rizzo Rink. It's a 2-1 Black Storm lead. Back from Rizzo Rink for the start of the second period. There will be 34 seconds remaining on this 5-on-3 in favor of the Outlaws. He looks to even the game back up. Again, 34 seconds remain on this 5-on-3. Faceoff was won by the Outlaws, ticking clock here in the second period. The Outlaws with a golden opportunity. The Storm have already killed one 5-on-3 tonight. Nolan Fox comes right back on. Moving it around in the middle is Malicio. His shot goes wide. Here comes the Storm the other way. Trucking it down to Phil Reuter. Reuter to Nolan Fox. Fox fires across, but it's intercepted. Here comes Berger the other way. Berger in a 5-on-3 is turned away by the new Storm goaltender and Thomas Kelly. And Kelly makes his first save on his first opportunity. It appears the Storm will kill the penalty, and they will officially. Nolan Fox across. A cut through the crease, and it goes a little bit high of Andrew Sowers. Sowers brings it off the board. It fires a shot wide, saved by the leg pad of Matt Kuhn. Again, the only goaltender available today for the Outlaws, as Wheaton evades a hit. He chases it into the corner. but picked up by Phil Reuter once more. Reuter to Nolan Fox. Miranda subs on behind the play. Fox out in front, a great opportunity for Hamill, but it's turned away by the diving save of Matt Kuhn. Back the other way are the Outlaws and the Jovan Estrada. Estrada to Berger, he scores! What a pass from Estrada to Paul Berger, and it's a 2-2 ball game, 90 seconds into the second. Jovan Estrada, a beautiful pass across, and he sets up the tying goal. Again, 2-2 with just under 2 minutes elapsed in this first frame of 15. Jeffrey Gonzalez has hit attempt at the face-off when knocked down. Chasing it into the corner is Nathan Foreman. Foreman again has it swatted away. Nick Fox kicks across the midline. And whistles sound toward the Storm bench. Maybe too many men. Or maybe not. Maybe there's an injury on the floor. And we're going to take a break here as a player is down for the Outlaws up against the Black Storm bench. Taking a hit up high there up against the boards is Nathan Foreman. And Foreman forced to come off, but he's able to come off under his own power without much assistance. It will stay 5-on-5 as no penalty is issued for the hit. And as the Storm move it around on the far side is Michael McCormick. McCormick and Hamill exchange looks. McCormick held up just a little bit. Recovers the ground ball. It has that one launched out of his stick. McCormick tracks it down behind his own blue line. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. McCormick to the middle. That one's turned away. Picks up the loose change. A buzzer beater attempt goes wide. It was blocked out in front by somebody and ushered away. Here come the Outlaws back the other way. Starting with it will be Melissio. Melissio around the blue line, tried to find Stainer in front, but it goes off his stick and off the netting. And a dead ball turnover, it goes to the Storm. Here is Reuter. Reuter against the blue cross sign. Now he goes to Cole. Cole and Lindsay exchange looks. Lindsay around the face-off circle. A shot on goal was deflected wide by Kuhn. Picked up again by Cole. Cole tried to go to Sowers. Instead he hits a pigeon against 95. And again, dead ball is the call. The Outlaws are back up on offense. 11:21 to go in the second. Moving it around, it winds up in the stick of George Downey. A delayed call against the Black Storm will result in Kuhn subbing off. Downey was out in front, had his shot turned away. And delayed call will now come about as the Storm with the last touch. So 6 men is the call. It's the bench minor against the Black Storm. 2-2 your game. 10:34 to go in the second period. We've had a good one so far as George Downey will exchange looks with Melissio. Downey, Chapman. That pass toward Melissio was intercepted. Here comes the Storm the other way. It's Sean Quinn. Quinn to Nick Fox. Fox behind the back, and that one toward Reuter is sent wide. Reuter's rebound is in and out of his stick. Here comes Chapman on the pass from Downey. Chapman to the far circle. Henry Chapman. Back up to Berger. Berger again to Downey. Downey, shot. Malesio was wide. Chapman the recovery, leaves briefly, trying to play it up against the boards. Chases it into the corner, checked into the boards. Now he has it securely. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Henry Chapman to the middle, intercepted by Quinn. And Sean Quinn back the other way. Quinn to Nick Fox. Fox, a sliding save made by Kuhn. Fox gets his own rebound against the Squillow sign. Goes to Quinn, he scores! Quinn the assist. Sorry, Fox the assist. Quinn the putback goal. Nobody home on defense for the Outlaws out in front. And the Storm are back up on top by 1, 3-2. Quinn scores his first goal of the game for the Black Storm. It's now again 3-2 ball game. 9 minutes to go in the second. 5 different goal scorers have been beneficiaries of those 5 total on the board. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes to Berger, to Downey now in the main circle. Downey out to the corner. The return to Downey is shot saved by Kelly. And a good save it was to keep the Storm up by 1. A member of the Storm is off and injured. That appears to be Lindsay. Here's a look to the middle. It goes wide as Sowers will play it off the glass. And he's whistled off. Here come the Outlaws. Malesio goes to Downey. George Downey between the circle and the blue line. Downey to Wheaton to Stainer. The return to Downey, and now to Stainer goes wide. And here comes Cole to the midline. Cole drops that one momentarily. It goes wide of his intended target now. Chasing it into the corner and taking a check up high was Andrew Thomas. And Thomas now goes to Cole who crosses the blue line. Cole between the circles. Fires one on goal, it's wide. The rebound pops back out to Miranda. Aiden Miranda down the other way by the Thomas v. Taylor sign. And goes to Chapman. Chapman into the corner. Is forced to back away behind the net centering feed to Stainer, intercepting the crease. It's a violation on the Outlaws. 3-2 ball game in the second. 7:09 to go in the frame. Dylan Hanna takes it for the Black Storm into the corner. Hanna inside the blue line. Now goes back out. He finds Hamill, and Hamill's one-timer is saved by Kuhn. Hamill, his own rebound again turned away by Matt Kuhn in the crease. 6:40 to go in the second. Time continues to tick down. 3-2 ball game. Here's Stainer on the outskirts of the near circle. That was a tongue twister. Stainer goes to Wheaton. Wheaton in the middle, a shot saved by Kelly as Berger was turned away. The Outlaws can't bring in the loose ball. Nick Fox instead does. Fox all the way down, a shot deflected wide. Hamill makes the catch in midair, and he's forced to back away now up against the scorer's box. Hamill out to the corner, a one bounce pass, a brilliant look from Fox. He goes right back to Hamill, was right on target. Now it goes to Snyder. Snyder at the top end between the circles. To the middle, Hamill, what a look, and again turned away by Kuhn. A diving effort by the Outlaw. Goaltender keeps them down by 1. With under 5:45 to go in the second. Here's Miranda. Miranda to Malesio, and that one blocker down in front. Didn't quite make it to the goaltender, Thomas Kelly. And Malesio will start with it for the Outlaws. Malesio at the top of the circle, just inside the blue line. Malesio goes to Chapman on the far side up against the boards. Chapman in the near circle. Chapman with the shot, that one wide. Pardon me, it was on goal, but saved by Kelly. It was ushered wide off the rebound. Here's Sean Smith. Smith to Downey, and Downey's shot whistled wide. 2 on disadvantage for the Outlaws here, coming down the other way. The Storm offense, and that shot it was deflected wide by Kuhn. Here's Estrada. Estrada through the circle. A shot on goal, again turned away by Kelly. Goaltender masterclass so far in this game. Only 5 goals conceded through nearly 26 minutes of play. Here is Berger through the blue line. Berger behind the net. Diving attempt by Chapman. And he's called for being in the crease. As again, Kelly turns him away. Nick Fox chases the ball down against the boards. He pushes over Gonzalez and had a brilliant look towards Sowers. It was turned away. Here's Lindsay. Back to Sowers. Sowers across. Hamill, a look. He scores. Chris Hamill puts the Storm up by multiple goals for the first time tonight. It's a large lead of the day for either side at 2 goals. 4-2 with 3:54 to go in the second. Mahan briefly won the face-off. He goes and sends it to Berger. Berger, a one bounce pass wide of Gonzalez. The miscommunication could result in an opportunity here. Here's Reuter for the Storm. He slows up the pace. Reuter on goal. Turned away by Kuhn, but was called in the crease regardless. Chapman across the near circle and through mid-rink. Chapman goes to Downey. Downey to Malesio, and that one played off the board. Here's Quinn. Quinn through mid-rink. Caught in mid-air and cleanly caught by Tim Williams. Williams takes a massive check into the board, scaring the crap out of me. Down the other side come the Outlaws behind the net and behind Kelly. Here's Chapman over the top look. What a brilliant goal by Henry Chapman. Behind the crease, Chapman shows an Air Jordan-esque play, and he's able to beat Kelly up top. It's a 4-3 one-goal game once again off the heroics by Chapman. And Chapman reasonably hyped after the play. Mahan shuffles the face-off forward, but into the stick of a member of the Storm, that being Nick Fox. Fox goes to Sowers in the 2-minute warning in the second period. 4-3 lead for the Storm, as they've conceded their only their second goal of the second period. Nick Fox takes a shot behind the play. He's a little slow to get up, and that shot came from Sowers on goal. It's saved by Kuhn. Kuhn up the floor to Downey. Downey through mid-rink, subbing on is Sean Smith. Smith tried to go right back to Downey. Now Racine goes to Stainer instead. Stainer is checking to the board. Now a whistle sounds. Could be a delayed call against Nolan Fox. Calls for the Black Storm bench. That's going to result in another whistle. And the Outlaws will go at least one man up here. And more whistles called. And now the Black Storm starting to cost themselves some men here. 40 seconds and ticking to go in the second period. The Outlaws will for sure have a man up here, potentially multiple. A flurry of calls issued. Nolan Fox will sub on. It appears to be a 5-on-3 whenever we get started once again. Time has stopped at 28 seconds to go in the second. So the officials relaying the flurry of penalties to the scorer's box. Let's see what happens here. Storm lead by 1, 4-3. The Outlaws should have a golden opportunity to even that score. We've seen 7 total penalties issued in these first 30 minutes of play, give or take 30. But again, that number will increase here against the Storm. Still a conference between the officials, and it appears everything's being sorted out now between the benches. So it's 5-on-3 in favor of the Outlaws for the next 2 minutes, it appears. 28 seconds to go in the second period. The Outlaws have the opportunity here. Here's Downey to Stainer. Stainer in front. Try to go to Racine, but it's wide. Berger plays up the loose change. Berger to Downey. Out in front, another brick wall saved by Thomas Kelly to keep the game at a 1-goal lead for the Storm. Here's Nolan Fox up the other way. Evades Estrada. Fox saved by Kuhn. And that'll be it for the second period. "30 minutes down and 15 more to come from Rizzo Rink. It's a nail-biter here in the nightcap. 4-3 lead for the Storm, but they are 2 men down going into the third. "30 minutes have elapsed from Rizzo Rink. 15 more to come in the nightcap on this Monday night. Again, the second of only 2 games this week to the shortened week of July 4th. 4-3 ball game. The Outlaws will be 2 men up for the next minute and 20 seconds. Andrew Sloan subs back in net for the Black Storm. Still aggravated about the 2 men down, as they clearly were both unnecessary calls against the Storm for talking to the ref, but not just talking. Here's Michael McCormick inside the blue line. McCormick through the circle. Around behind the crease. McCormick up against the boards. Now again behind the net. McCormick is ushered out wide. McCormick a spin and a shot is turned away by Kuhn. Shot clock violation on the Storm. Potentially one last look here for the Outlaws and the 2 men up. Here's Downey, down by 1. Downey out across, he goes in and out of the second Wheaton. Now to Chapman. Chapman across, it's a little high of Sloan, and the rebound picked up by Nolan Fox. Fox through the midline and through the blue line after that. Fox to the near side of this nearest circle. Fox now between the circles. Fires went in on goal, taking a shot up high, and Santangelo had that one fly out of his stick. Still a 5-on-3. One last look. Here comes Miranda. Back to full strength. Miranda up against the scorer's box. And the Black Storm, credit to them, have killed 2 5-on-3 disadvantages tonight. That has been the difference in a 4-3 game with 13:15 to go in regulation. That has intercepted briefly as Quinn had that one go out of his stick. Malesio sends it to the corner. Berger takes a shot up high. Reuter takes it and he's pickpocketed. And Andrew Sloan throws a check into the boards. A nice clean hit there by Sloan. You don't usually see a goalie let out a hit every now and then, but Sloan very respectfully hot-headed. And he lays that one in, so a good hit. As Sowers out across to Hanna. Hanna between the blue line and the top of the circle. Hanna has Cole around the top. He goes right to him. Now here's Santangelo. Santangelo a spin to the middle. Santangelo goes toward Lindsay. It's dropped momentarily. Shot clock down to 2. Lindsay at the buzzer fires a wide of Kuhn. It's a violation on the Storm. 12:19 to go now in the third. Gonzalez to Downey. And the Outlaws will move it down the floor. Downey between the blue line and the midline. Around the June sign. Downey a spin, has a pick set by Wheaton, but he's forced to back away. Double teamed is Downey. He goes to Chapman. 10 seconds to go. Chapman, a pivot. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Chapman boxed away. Henry Chapman can't get a shot off in time. Even if it was, it would be just wide. And it's a violation on the Outlaws. Here's Reuter to Snyder. Snyder moving it up to Sowers. Sowers at the top of the circle, has Nick Fox in the main one. Sowers to Fox. Fox's shot is saved by Kuhn, but stuck in the pads, at least for now. And now pried out as Berger goes to Stainer. Stainer an underhand pass to Downey. Downey around the blue line. Stainer sets a pick. Wheaton does as well. That one frees up some space. Wheaton takes the pass and picked away by Nick Fox. Under 11 minutes to go in regulation. Still a 1-goal lead for the Black Storm. Fox chance to add to it. All the way down and turned away by Matt Kuhn. Fox couldn't screw up the ground ball. Takes a check into the boards. Now that'll be a whistle against the Outlaws as Nick Fox went down awkwardly into the glass. Oh, and so the ball was blown back into play. Here come the Outlaws down the other way. It's Downey, he scored. And a confusing sequence of events there as the ball was deemed Outlaw possession. A whistle did sound. And a heads-up play there for the Outlaws, it appears. So a heads-up play for the Outlaw defense. They're able to force a steal and go down the other way to tie the game. It's George Downey with his first goal of the game. All 4 today for the Outlaws scored by different goal scorers. And all 8 today scored by different goal scorers. No one with multiple goals in the game. Everyone doing their part for the moment. Just over 9.5 to go in the third and final period. 4-4 your score. Santangelo with that one pop out of his stick. Henry Chapman around the near face-off circle. Takes it through the mid line and through mid-rink. Henry Chapman into the corner. Racine to Wheaton. Wheaton to Berger. Berger back to Wheaton around the Roman Catholic sign. To the middle. He had Malesio. Berger goes down low and he scores! Back-to-back goals for the Outlaws. It's a 5-4 lead. It's their first lead since being up 1-0 back in the first. And getting credit for the goal will be Jeffrey Gonzalez. Go-ahead goal scored by Gonzalez. 5-4 game with 8:30 to go in the third. Again, Outlaws lead it by 1. They go from down 1 to up 1 in a matter of a minute. Wheaton takes the face-off win for the Outlaws. In on goal. That one saved by Sloan, and a great save it was. It bounced off the crossbar as well. Quinn will slow down the pace for the Black Storm offense. Quinn. He goes to Hamill. Hamill. Now to Hanna. Hanna to the corner. It's Reuter picking it up. Reuter out across. It's a pivot and a pump and a shot on goal is saved by Kuhn, who is taken by McCormick. The rebound pops back out to Stainer. Stainer length of the floor heave. Sloan another big hit. And the rebound pops right back out to Downey. And Downey is sent down the other way. Quinn walls one up the halfway point of the floor to Nick Fox. Fox goes to Reuter. Reuter the return to Fox. Hanna there as a backup. The pass goes to him. Hanna pivot at the top of the circle. Hanna between the circles. The shot on goal is turned away again by Kuhn. And Matt Kuhn has been a brick wall for the last 15 plus minutes. Hanna, the one bouncer, again turned away by the Outlaw goaltender. Hovan Estrada down the far side. Reuter whips the stick on him. Estrada charging in on goal, but he goes behind the net now. Ushered into the corner. Estrada to the top. Caught by Downey for a reset. 7 to go in the third. 5-4 Outlaw lead. Here's Downey to the middle. Downey tried to find Racine. He's held up. That'll be a delayed call. The Outlaws will go a man up. And it's whistled as Reuter ran away with it. 6:40 and ticking to go in the third. 5-4 Outlaws, a chance to add to it. Although the Storm penalty kill has been elite tonight. There's a 9th penalty in the game issued against the Black Storm. That'll put the Outlaws a man up for the next 2 minutes. The man down will end 4-13 for the Black Storm. 5-4 lead for the Outlaws as they are turned away on their first look of the new possession. Again, the Black Storm will not shy away from a man down look. It's Quinn to Lindsay, looks to take advantage here. Lindsay, a shot saved by Kuhn. Rebound pops back out toward Fox. Fox's stick up high, will not be called. Nor should it be. Downey will slow up the pace. 5.5 to go in regulation. 5-4 lead for the Storm, for the Outlaws still. Chapman towards Smith. It's in and out of the second intended target. Smith's pass goes into the stick of Sowers instead. Sowers up down the glass. Sowers a spin into open space. Andrew Sowers on goal. Never mind behind it. Back to Nick Fox. Through the legs. Fox turned away by Matt Kuhn. And again, Matt Kuhn with some miraculous saves in these latter 2 periods. Under 5 to go. 43 seconds remain on the man up for the Outlaws. Here's Chapman from the blue line. Whips one on goal, deflected wide by Sloan. Berger sends that one into the corner. Malesio couldn't pick it up initially. And now Chapman trying to get the rebound off the glass. He cannot. Nick Fox picks it up. About 25 seconds to go on the man down for the Storm. Here's Fox between the circles. A shot on goal. It's caught in the pad of Kuhn. 7 seconds to go on the man up for the Outlaws. They will slowly bring it up with Chapman returning the favor to Stainer. Chapman from Alessio. 5-on-4 back to even strength. Here's Downey. Pardon me, Wheaton. Wheaton to Chapman. Chapman around the circle. Behind the back, look for Smith, picked away. Here comes the Storm. Nolan Fox in a one-on-one with Wheaton. Fox on goal. It's ushered away by Kuhn. Gonzalez chases it down in the corner. Gonzalez took an awkward fall into the corner. Now he comes up with it. He's able to evade Santangelo. Stainer collides with a teammate and is picked off again by Santangelo and the Storm. Santangelo, a shot on goal, turned away by Kuhn. Second effort by Fox, again is saved by the Outlaw goalie. Ridiculous has been Matt Kuhn over the last 30 minutes. That's the only way to describe it. A 5-4 lead for the Outlaws, and due mostly in credit to their goaltender. And a quick one, a goal for Downey. Right off the miraculous save by Kuhn, it is George Downey scoring his second goal of the game. It's a 6-4 lead for the Outlaws. Under 3 to go now in the third period. 6-4 lead for the Outlaws. Black Storm, though, never dead. They have scored multiple goals in a hurry already tonight. They need to do it again. Here comes the Storm. Winning the faceoff is Matthew Reuter. Reuter at the base of the circle. Up to Phil Reuter. One-timer. Saved by Kuhn, loose in the crease. It's still loose. It's Reuter. The Reuters try to fight it on goal. They are unable to. Some pushing and shoving behind the play. Will die down fast, though. 2:19 to go and ticking in the third and final period of regulation. The officials will have a conference about it in the crease. This is the penalty. It could be big for the end of the game. Time stops with 2:13 to go in regulation. We'll see what comes of this meeting. So the call is an inadvertent whistle by the officials. So there does not appear to be any penalty called, at least for the moment. And there won't be. Even strength 5-on-5. Five-on-5, 6-4 lead for the Outlaws with 2:13 to go in the third. The Storm needs some late offensive heroics. We've seen it from the Outlaws as they have scored the last 3 in the game. Here's Berger through the faceoff circle. Berger is trying to find Alessio, but it goes high. Here's Nick Fox on the other side. Fox turned away. Matt Kuhn, a brick wall in the late periods. Now Berger takes a check into the boards, and a whistle will sound. It'll be Outlaw ball. No further penalty issue with 1:50 to go. Here's Downey around mid-rink. Smith and Wheaton sub on behind him. Downey into the far corner by the edge of the blue line. Downey taken down. No whistle sounds. Nolan and Nick Fox battling for the ball. And Andrew Sloan picks up the ground ball. Sloan launches one down. It'll bounce off the second intended target, which appeared to be Sowers. Sowers now charges on Stainer. Boxed away by Kuhn. Here come the Outlaws once more. 1:15 to go. Shot clock down to 20. The Storm need a good defensive play here. They're playing aggressively. Nolan Fox goes to Hamill. It's intercepted. Hamill through the blue line. Hamill on goal. He scores. Much needed one past Matt Kuhn for the Black Storm. And they are not dead yet. It's a 6-5 lead for the Outlaws. The first goal of the third period comes in clutch time. And Hamill is now Chris Hamill with the second of the game. Becomes the only Outlaw thus far with multiple in the game. 6-5 lead for the Outlaws. 62 seconds to go. The Black Storm win the faceoff.